guys, my name is Becca, and this is Mike, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a pretty fun video. I've seen this going around a lot on BookTube. Lala from Books and Lala did similar videos. She had certain people or things choosing her TBR, like Instagram, her husband, her son. I chose my brother, and he chose 6 books from my TBR shelves to show today. I have no idea what he chose, except for one, because I kind of saw that. But yeah, I wanted to be surprised. I have no idea pretty much what he's chosen. He chose 6 books. I'm excited to see what I'll be reading this month. And we'll see. I did choose 2 books that I definitely have to read in September, at least for like read-alongs and stuff. There is a read-along going on in September for A Gathering of Shadows. Sorry, I'm just gonna be, you're kind of in my way here. Yeah, A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. I'm reading, or rereading, because would be a reread. I'm rereading, what's the first book? A Darker Shade of Magic, in August, because we still have, like, another couple of weeks left while we're doing this video. So yeah. So I'm rereading that. I can't remember. I know Chloe from Books and Chloe is co-hosting it, but I don't necessarily remember who is actually hosting it. I'll try and find the links and link it down below. And then Julie over at Pages and Pens is doing a read-along for God's Grave by J. Kristoff, which is the sequel to Nevernight. And I read Nevernight in August and loved it, so I had to go out and get my own copy of God's Grave so I can read that along with them in September. I didn't drop it. I dropped it.
Can you get it?
I hate it when I drop books. Okay, so these are the 2 books that I'm definitely trying to read in September that he didn't choose for me.
Yeah.
I'm really scared what you chose for me. Especially since I know one of them is huge. That's the only one I know. Okay.
So can I?
First book. Let it just be the first one. Crap. Yeah, okay. Crap. He chose Black Prism by Brent Weeks. And I know why he chose this, because we were talking about it.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a huge fantasy. Like, you can see how big this thing is. Let's see, how many pages is this? Oh my god.
At least 700.
It's actually not. It's only a little over 600. It's 626 pages, which isn't as bad as I thought it was. It's still pretty huge. It's an adult fantasy, so this could go really, really slow. But a perk for this one is that I do have it on my Kindle, because I did get it on my Kindle, and then go out and buy the physical copy. So that's a plus. But I'm still really nervous about picking this up.
Yeah.
Really nervous. Though I've heard really good things about the series. Okay.
Next
Second book. I'm really afraid that you chose all fantasy. Oh god. You chose all fantasy. Okay. So the next one is Sword and Verse by Kathy McMillan. This has been on my TBR for quite some time. I think I got this at Book Outlet. Yeah, I definitely got this at Book Outlet. I don't know too much about it. I've almost unhauled this a few times.
Well, now you gotta read it.
So now I have to read it this month. Hopefully I do read these. At least this one's pretty short. It's almost 400 pages. So we'll see. Is there a reason why you chose this other than the name?
It looked good.
It looked cool?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what you're trying to say?
Yeah,
there's a sword on it.
Yeah.
I picked it up pretty much because it's called Sword and Verse, and it had a sword on the cover.
Oh, that's why I picked it.
Though I do remember thinking the premise sounded pretty good, but I can't remember exactly what it's about. So I know nothing about this book, and I'm semi-excited for it, but also very nervous for it. So, next book. I'm so nervous you chose all fantasy. Please tell me you didn't choose all fantasy. You chose all fantasy! No! Not this book. Okay, so he chose Wind Witch by Susan Dennard, which is the sequel to Truth Witch, which I've
that's
technically...
a sequel?
Yes, don't worry.
Okay.
I've read the first book.
Yeah.
The only problem is I had planned on rereading it before going into this. So guess what's also on my TBR for this month? Truth Witch,
Yeah, I didn't
which
see
I
it.
had it on my TBR for August. No, it's okay because I have it on my red shelf.
Oh, okay.
I had it on my TBR for August, but fun fact, I switched it out for something else because I didn't really want to fit it in. But I did plan on trying to continue with the series, and yeah. Okay, I guess I'm reading Wind Witch too. You did choose All Fantasy, didn't you?
I don't know.
That's 3 down, right? Is that 3? 1, 2, 3, yeah. I'm really afraid. Shoot, I had this on my unread. Okay, I didn't want to reread this, so... Okay, he chose Everhunted, which, fun fact, is also fantasy. I have read this before. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know I've read this before. The sequel, / I think it's a conclusion, because I think it's only a duology. Ever the Brave is also on my
I saw that one.
TBR. I forgot that I had already read this, I guess, when I was putting all of them... because I changed my bookshelves, if you can tell. I've redone my bookshelves. And... No, it's okay, you're good. And all of the unread books are on one case, and all the read books are on a different case. I have, like, a sort of a system, all the hardcovers together, all the paperbacks. Yeah, it's not that good of a system. But it's good for me. I forgot that I put this on my unread. I don't know why. But I did want to reread it, and I think I have the audiobook on script.
That's good.
So I think both of them are. So I'll probably try and read both of them this month. So great. Okay. Next book. 2 more. Okay.
It seemed like a romance.
This is a contemporary.
It's not fantasy, though.
It's not fantasy.
Yes.
This is Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven. Okay. I'm like not exactly... I had not had the motivation to pick this up, so I guess this is the only motivation I'll get. If I don't like it, I will DNF it and I will unhaul it. I have been meaning to pick this up for a while.
Wanna know why I picked it?
Why? The marble?
Yeah, it looked cool.
Oh, I never actually noticed that. It's here too.
Yeah.
It
looked
is
good.
kind of cool. I guess, yeah, I've read All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven, and I liked it, but have since, like, it was okay. It was good. I'm never going to reread it, and that's why I've been kind of...
Postponing it?
Yeah, I've been hesitating towards this book, like, really hesitating towards this book, so I'm like, I guess I'm reading it. I have to read it. I don't have a choice. I don't really know anything about it, except that it's by Jennifer Niven, so, okay, that's number 5. That's number 6. That's the last one. I'm really afraid.
What?
Oh, no. No. Oh, God.
What?
You would choose the worst for last. Oh, God.
Is it bad?
I was actually planning on hauling this soon.
So I had 2 books that you were planning on hauling.
Yeah. It's The Rook by Daniel O'Malley. I don't want to read this. I like really 100% don't want to read this.
That's good.
But I guess I mean, okay. Here's the reason why it was on my shelves. And this is the reason why I picked it up. If you like Harry Potter, Buffy, X-Men, or any sort of series that mixes humor into supernatural, you'll probably love this book. I love Harry Potter, Buffy, and X-Men, and Supernatural, and any other, kind of series like that. But I am, like, so afraid to pick this up. Like, I just have never had any interest in it. Like, I've seen people reading it, and they've been like, it's okay, it's not the greatest. And like, one person, like, truly loves it. And I'm like, okay, but I guess I'm reading this. Yeah. I guess I'm reading this. I'm really afraid for this month. Oh my god. This isn't actually that big. It looks big. Like, it looks pretty thick, but it's only like 400 and something.
It's not as big as
okay, it's almost 500 pages. It is kind of big.
It's not as big as
but it doesn't look to be that bad. It looks like it has some spacing. I'm like so afraid to pick this one up. Okay, so.
Do you need me to hold thing?
Huh?
Do you need me to hold thing?
No, it's all good.
Is it black prism?
Here, just hold that. Okay, so these are the books that he has chosen for me, and oh my god, why did I choose like fantasy as it's literally going to be a fantasy kind of month, and oh god, I'm having a hard time holding these. Okay, so these are the books that I'm reading in September. This is my September TBR. I am really afraid. I am really afraid. There are 2 books on here that I don't really want to read, but I'm going to read them, and I'm going to give them a shot. If I don't like them, you will know in my wrap-up. I'm really afraid. Why are they all fantasy? There's only one that's not, like, really fantasy.
Well,
the rest of them are fantasy.
I like fantasy.
Yeah, I know, me too, which is why they're all fantasy. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, that's my TBR, guys. Those are the books that he picked for me. I mean, good job. I mean, these were pretty much books that I wanted to read or needed to read before like actually letting go of them. So good job. You did a really good job. And I kind of want to do this again. Like, this isn't something like I'm really low-key like freaking out, but it's fun. Like, it seems like this is good, and this is giving me the motivation to actually pick up books that I was never probably going to pick up, and I probably have unhauled them soon. So yeah, this is fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Say goodbye, Mike.
Goodbye.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye. Happy reading.